me, I just felt that the whole arts and culture and health have been neglected and overshadowed. And I just felt that I wanted to reintroduce or reignite that kind of artistic or the arts, the social science aspect of public health. So I thought of this idea. And then I'm just going to go through a few slides in terms of general ideas and linking the theme to the summer course. I'll put you people down here on the bottom of my screen. So I was thinking about it, how it links to, how that theme will link to ETC, how it links to what we all believe in terms of health promotion and a public health approach. We're all, or ETC is about addressing or promoting principles of social justice and equity. It's about adopting upstream approaches in particular to address the social determinants of health, and address inequalities in health, but also as ETC we look to focus on developing those resources, the resources and the skills and the capabilities that enable people to have a good quality of life, the good life as Bengt call it. And we tend to promote through ETC in the course, or emphasise, is the whole process of health promotion itself, but also we encourage and promote strength-based approaches, mainly the salutogenic approach, but also more in other courses or in other years we've included about the acids-based approach, or the ABCD approach, acids-based community development. So the theme is around building or strengthening communities or neighbourhoods. We can clearly connect it to the ETC theory, and also the theory and the research that we do as a group or as individuals in the group. So it draws upon all our resources as well. And so in terms of thinking, main areas or concepts that we've looked at in the last few years, something that I'm quite interested in as well, I've worked with Lenica on this, is about building community cohesion and strengthening communities through cohesion. And again, interestingly, it's what Gwen mentioned about what was so amazing about last year's course as well. And so something that I'm keen to look at through the theme of strengthening communities is looking a little bit more on the participatory approaches, but also looking at how we strengthen community cohesion and how we draw on human skills and resources and capacity to help strengthen communities and contribute to overall health and well-being. And obviously, as I've already mentioned, underpinning the ETC course, particularly in the last 10 years or so, is the theory around the salutogenic approach, which Bengt is obviously a global expert, as is many of you on the Global Expert Committee for Salutogenesis. And many of us have authored chapters in the Handbook of Salutogenesis. And so this is a key resource to bring out in the theme, is to draw out the theoretical elements of salutogenesis and strength-based approaches, and to hopefully support participants, show participants how they can build salutogenic society, or how they can build salutogenic organisations or settings or communities. Mentions that on the actual announcement I talk a little bit about the theme, how I see it's important to bring back the social sciences into the whole public health arena again. We've had 2 or 3 years where we're very much focused on this communicable diseases, infectious diseases, and we need to really come back and highlight, showcase the importance of promoting health and well-being, but also promoting the processes that help us to improve health and wellbeing, and how the arts have an important role in health, helping to build, strengthen, or rebuild, strengthen communities, neighbourhoods and places. There are so many different elements to arts. The word in the definition of public health is involves the arts, science and art of promoting health and wellbeing. And arts is not only about the behaviour or the sociology, the social aspects, the cultural aspects, but also more recently, the role of arts. So using drawing, storytelling, singing, dancing, in order to help people feel empowered or to enable them to take greater control over their health or their situation and to have a greater sense of health and well-being. And then when I was thinking about arts and health and I was talking about it with people, there's obviously area of arts and health that works on therapy and clinical intervention. So I want to, whilst I'm not suggesting we exclude those, I want to really highlight the process of using art as a process for community participation, empowerment, community development, strength building, resilience building, developing or building cohesion. So that